Corner, get one right here on the top 12. Mine's good. Yep. 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 It's good. It's like a 2 right now. Come on. Just give me the 3. Come on. Copy.
Good afternoon, sports fans. We're back live here on the today's game. We have Detroit 1 versus the Sweeping Beauties. This is a B event semifinal, and I'm joined by Brian Brown. I'm Dave Falco. Say hi, Brian.
Hello, all. Welcome again back to Denver, Colorado, the Mile High City. As Dave mentioned, we got Detroit 1 against Sweeping Beauties, and Sweeping Beauties will have Justin Riley, Colton Cartwright, Ed Gilman, and Jordan Smith.
They're from Denver.
From Denver here, and Detroit 1 is Stephen Smith, John Gall, Carl Schubert, Teresa Tejada, and Julia Toro Schubert. I'm not sure which one is subbing. Glad you can join us.
Let's go.
We'll keep you updated on the other games on the adjoining sheets as we can. And we're off to a start here. We already got 4 rocks in play. We're a little behind like always, but we're here.
Did you get something to eat, Brian?
I did not.
Me either.
I noticed them putting something together, so
We might be taking a break here to eat.
looks like it's on the way.
It's a lot of commentating. Gonna need some fuel at some point.
Looking like Qdoba's maybe or something like that. We'll see.
I could go for some Mexican. Made tons of terrible dietary choices yesterday, so trying to take it easy.
Easy to do in this scenario. Hey, Detroit 1 with the Red Rocks.
Drawing against one here. Looks a little heavy.
Very nice job, Justin.
As I mentioned, the Sweeping Beauties are a Denver team. They've been curling just about a year.
Yeah, top 12.
We're in a Learn to Curl last May. Did a mini league in our summer session, and I've been helping them out on our lunch practice sessions, and had a couple of these guys out, Justin and Colton, for a couple scrimmage games over the past couple of weeks to get ready for this event. They've come a long way in a year. We're really proud of them, and a bunch of nice guys that put in a lot of hard work over the last 10 months or so.
Got the weight to bite. Got the weight to bite. Come on. Yes.
Yeah, it's nice corner guard there, a block out turn draw path. Detroit's going to go for the end turn come around.
Yeah. Yes. All the way.
Just ticked off the guard, opened it up. Let's see if Justin elects to put another guard up top.
Re-guard it. Yeah, we got to guard top 12. You want to come across this way? You're on the side if we finish on that way. I don't care either way.
We have a couple. Looking around the U.S. curling landscape, we have some finals to let you know about. Unfortunately, the U.S. women give up a 3-ender in the 10th to lose to Sweden in the quarterfinal of the U.S. Of Women's Worlds. They had a 2-point lead going into the 10th, but Anna Hasselborg made a 10-foot angle raise to take a U.S. rock off the button and secure the win. And then at U.S. Club Nationals in Eveleth, Minnesota, we had 2 Denver teams in the semifinals. We had Daryl Sobering lost to Mike Siggins 9-3, and just now the team of Kelly Danahay, another Denver team, lost to the Wisconsin Rink. Final of 8-6. Oh, I'm sorry. 7-6 after 10. Yes! So, good run by the 2 Denver teams. Really proud of the effort and they put in and the run they made there. Came up just a bit short this year, but it's definitely something to build on. It was both of their first time to that event. Different level of competition for those guys, so really proud of the effort that they put in and the results. So.
Kind of well executed in-turn draw there. A little tap for Detroit 1. Put one on the button, tap the yellow back.
Like back 12, wait.
Hey, nice sweep, Tim. Our earlier draw, 2 guys in a little rose, pulled off a stellar victory against the Purple Pretenders. They are my Purple Pretenders have my favorite outfit of the week, but we're glad to see a Denver team moving on. Yeah, you really leaned on that one to save that shot for Christian.
Another really nice shot here by Sweeping Beauties. That was a great come around and tap that red out of play. Sitting in the top of 4 foot.
Yeah, Sweeping Beauties had a little bit of a rough first game. Never really gave up a bunch of ends in a row, and we're fighting uphill the whole way. But it seems like they've rebounded nicely, won this morning, and they're off to a good start with some great shot making here in the after 5 o'clock draw.
Yeah, an impressive start there so far. Really nice draws.
Yeah, a lot of good shots so far.
So we've got another one from Detroit 1 coming in. I think they've worn a path here. Falco, I'm not sure if they can miss.
Right?
Yeah.
This is a 5 and under?
There you go.
Oh, and he somehow negotiates a hole in the back to push that yellow to the back 12 foot. That's really great. Excellent outcome. The red is available, so if the last few shots have any indication, we're going to have another good one here.
Like similar shot? Yeah, like a little bit more weight. I think this is better. Mine's good, really good. Ed.
Colton Cartwright's throwing third rocks for the Sweeping Beauties. They've got the sweep side, the sweeper on the rock. It looks like it's going to just get to nose and maybe jam a little bit in the back. That is pretty close. We got 3 rocks all in contention for shot rock. I can't make it out from here.
It's close.
It's close. So red has hammer, or I'm sorry, yellow has hammer. So this is Detroit Skip's first rock.
Break slate, John.
Yeah, the scoreboard's deceiving. It looks like Detroit has hammer based on the scoreboard, but I believe that it's Colton just threw. So
correct. Yeah. So
Justin's got 2 to come.
Right.
You can tell we do a ton of research before these draws. Although we only have 1 game to focus on now that all the U.S. games are over, so maybe hopefully we'll be a little more accurate than we were
last
draw.
This one is actually going to overcurl just a touch. It's going to push the yellow into shot.
Well, they've had luck with those interns so far. Let's see if we get another one here.
Yeah, so yellow's sitting one. See if Justin elects to guard this or go ahead and bring another one in.
He was tapping for a center guard.
Yeah, and Colton went a little wider. I like where Colton was tapping.
If they're going to throw a guard, I would throw it to protect their shot stone right here. Otherwise, I really like the draw.
I agree.
Count 2 with hammer. Force Detroit to make some kind of hit and roll on the existing shot stone.
If he does guard the inside of the shot rock or a third of it and force them to go wide and hit the outer left edge, it's probably going to jam on that red.
It's inside. Eyes the weight. All right, then leave it off.
And they're on it right away.
Actually, yeah. Ed, get back on. Wrap it over
Well, I think it's better than a guard.
Line looks good here for a draw. They just need to keep hammering away, I think. Just a little short.
Loose shot rock available, and Detroit's looking at that hit and roll that I was talking about.
Yeah, they're
I was a little hard. We streamed the Sweeping Beauties game last night, and I think I was a little hard on Justin's strategy, so I'm going to try to be a little nicer today. He asked me to take it easy on him this game, so. I should give that caveat if you want to practice or play with me that I'm not gonna be soft on you.
That's okay, Falco. I think they enjoy it.
I only want the best for him, Brian.
That's right. I know that. They know that.
They can take it. They're a young bunch of confident dudes.
Yep. Okay, looks like it's going maybe electing for the straight draw here.
Whoa.
This is going to overcurl on him a bit, I think. So, Justin Syndergaard actually did his job.
See, what do I know? It's a common theme this week. Well, still sitting shot rock for the Sweeping Beauties. It's going to be a tough ask for a second.
I think you got to go to the out turn.
I agree. He go wide on the out turn.
Yeah, he can nibble that 4 foot.
I don't think you want to do anything on that in-turn side with that red one lurking on the top of the 8 foot.
Absolutely not. And they're looking over there. That's good. You can even go back and park. There's no need to be light. You can park it. Use that red rock for backing. And if you notice that red rock that's just biting 12 foot on the right is actually just a touch higher. So there is the potential to come in off of that too if you are a little heavy. So I definitely think the miss is a little heavy.
We've seen plenty of curl on the wings here, so this shot's definitely available.
Sure. Little tight on this one.
Starting to go early. They're trying to save it, but think better of it and save themselves for a future shot. Just a little light. It might have been a fresh path out there, so.
Yep.
They wore out that intern, so so that I bet that there was a much different speed out there on the outturn path.
Yeah.
All right, good start. Sweeping Beauties 1-0 over Detroit after one. Looks like we have a scorer on A.
We're gonna have to get some team names here and
yeah, it's
get
2-0
that together.
Stone Pickers, who are a couple of Denver teams out here. It's Stone Pickers 2-0 over the Stratocasters after the first ends.
That's our junior boys team.
And on sheet C, we still are playing the first.
Haven't hung a
back
number.
to back game here. A lot of rocks in play. And then we just hung a single for Team Byzinski. 1-0 over an unknown opponent. And we'll update with you here in a second.
Yeah, we'll get that.
Another evidence of our extensive research department.
Good job, dude.
I believe it's we don't give a sheet.
That's SHEET, if I'm not enunciating properly.
Yep, that's right. So it's 1-0 Byzinski over we don't give a sheet on D.
Top 4. It's outside. Okay. Got it. Actually, it wasn't as outside as I thought.
Second lead Stone, just a little hot, just out of the back.
We had a question in the chat about what event this is. This is a, I believe, quarterfinal for the B event. Let me double check that. Confirmed. This is B event quarterfinal.
Same shot. Less than normal ice. Yes, Chris. Yes, Chris. Yes, Chris. All the way.
In fact, sheets B, C, and D are all
Where is it?
B
Yep,
event
I think, right?
quarterfinal games. Sheet A is a C event.
We can get it in. It's fine. All right. Don't pick those on A. Who are they playing? Stay off. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That'll work.
See you again.
Get your sheet together first, Myra. I've been saying Myra all weekend. If somebody from, I believe it's a Detroit team. If somebody from Detroit is listening and wants to correct me, then please do.
I know, I'm a little dicey on that. Come on, get this one, Jordan.
Well, there's the phone drop.
We
for
got
the game.
phone drop number 3.
I'm good for one a game. As long as I don't drop my beverage, we'll be all right.
Good line. Good line. going. Both go. Both go. Good, good, good. Come on. We can take and roll. All right, off. Let's not. Yeah.
Sweeping Beauties have a good end brewing and trying to steal here. Got a couple of center guards and I believe Shot Rock tucked in behind. Detroit's looking at a corner guard with one underneath, but it's not just biting, so not going to quite outcount the Denver Rock. So Skip's electing for appeal here.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I think optimal outcome would be to roll to another corner.
He's going to get them both here. Well, we got one and push the Yellowstone in for shot 2 and
Pretty
third one for shot
unlucky
3.
there.
Wow.
Yeah, one of the guards wrecks on the corner and rolls in, and the other one is just nudged into the 8-foot, so unlucky outcome.
You want to just split?
Guard your back. Guard your back one.
Guard the already split.
Justin right here is probably deciding which one of these to guard. Instead he's looking at just guarding the draw path.
That's a tough situation for new Skip, Falco. You're kind of out there. You feel like you're out there on an island, you know, and
Yeah.
get the situation like this that you don't run into this situation often.
That's
so.
right. I mean, he was setting the end up like you want to steal without Hammer, right? By protecting the center, and then all of a sudden you end up with a couple Shot Rocks on the wings, which is a more comfortable position with Hammer. So then what do?
Right.
Did you have a strong opinion one way or the other on that one?
No, I didn't mind the guard. I'm for some reason I have a tendency to lean towards tap. I would have liked maybe tapping that one.
Yep.
If you roll to the right, great. You got another guard. If you go straight back, you still have a guard.
Yep. I definitely understand that that inclination. Usually when I end up without Hammer and a bunch of rocks in play and no center guards, no opportunity to kind of take control of the center without risk. I just like putting my rocks in position so that are going to end up with a force for the other team. So really trying to limit the other team to 1 point, which is obviously a strategic win in the game of curling. If you don't have Hammer, you're trying to either steal or limit your opponent to 1 point. So if I lose any kind of control of the front of the house, then I start focusing more on the force than I do on any kind of steal opportunity.
Okay, makes sense. Good shot by Detroit 1 there. Put one on top of the yellow sitting shot right now.
Got a little piece hooked.
Yes, yeah, both go. Both go. It's good. Keep going, keep going.
This
Go,
line
go,
is looking.
go, go, go. Both go.
We're going hard. We have seen a lot of movement out of some hits in this weekend. You're going to catch a piece. Let's
That
see
one
what happens.
Really moved hard at the end.
And just out, looks like.
This rock,
Yep.
maybe a little roll to the center.
He's going to get a little roll of center.
Very nice.
Just a bit. Yep. I think I would roll away on that one. Maybe tuck it in behind the corner guard.
Behind that guard,
and
sure.
prevent the Sweeping Beauties from raising and being left, playing the raise takeout and being left with a center guard and counter under cover. But it ends up open. Really close for which one is shot.
So again, I think if the Sweeping Beauties can get to the inside of this one just a little bit, roll inside, they could be sitting shot.
Yep, under their own rock.
excited for tonight's festivities at 10:30. Do we have the assistance of Mr. Lance Wheeler for the opening ceremonies tonight?
Boat races tonight?
I thought that was on the schedule for 10:30.
Oh, very exciting.
Just clipped that guard.
A little bit wide on the takeout. He certainly had plenty of weight. Maybe just a hair overthrown on that one.
With this much ice, I missed the call. I'm not sure.
He slammed his broom on the top 8 foot right there.
Okay.
So maybe even depth with his second counter or first counter, so that there's no double opportunity, and also not the easiest hit and roll if they put it there. Yep, something like that. I think that's around where he tapped his broom. So that's what I'm guessing. Lie 3, I guess the risk of coming under that pair of rocks on the right-hand side would be that that Justin would have a freeze back to take away a multiple point end from him. So I don't mind playing open here. Hit and roll is a tougher shot than a straight draw, so I like the call.
Certainly. Weight looks pretty good here.
I think it's going to be a couple feet deeper than they wanted, but it is shot stone at this point.
I'm guessing he's looking at the double here, and if he gets the roll, great.
Yeah. They definitely want to put another yellow one in the house at the end of this shot, whether they make the double or not. Any rollout in that yellow rock on the top 12 is going to become very vulnerable. The angle's not great as it is right now, though. If you get it by that red in the top 8 foot, then you might jam on those existing shot rocks in the back.
Exactly.
So it's a little protected, but I still would feel way more comfortable going into hammer if I had 2 rocks in play.
Right on, bro. Jordan.
A lot of weight again.
Need to get off this. It's tracking a little wide here.
I think we're going to pick the back one out here.
That could happen. That's a good call.
All right. Detroit sitting 1 and 2. They have a biter that they could bring back in play if they hit that yellow one out, but I think it's a little dangerous. I would just draw for my third here. You must have heard me. Great minds, Brian.
Is he guarding shot or drawing behind?
This is hammer. I think he's got to just be drawn in for a
this
third.
is hammer.
Yeah.
On a stone behind.
He had really nice tee weight with his first one. Let's see if he can replicate that.
He needs a tick off his own red here. Yeah, it looks like we have a freshie there, Falco.
Yep. All right. A little bit heavy on that one. Made it great with one with his first one. Secure his 2 though. So 2-1 Detroit over the Sweeping Beauties after 2 ends. We can take a spin around the ice shed and see what else we got going on for you. I don't think we have any update on A.
We'll take a quick peek. Yep, still haven't hung the score. They're playing the third.
Still 1-0.
Same with sheet
About
C.
to be posted also.
And sheet D is in the same scenario.
We got hammer coming on sheet D right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
see food, Brian.
Okay.
We might do some alternating shifts.
Yeah,
so we
we're
can
on
eat.
food alert here.
We had this draw and another one to compensate, so
We're going to need some sustenance
at some point.
We had some fantastic Bono's pizza about 1 o'clock today. You missed out on that.
Oh, really?
It was,
Wishing you hadn't
stellar
told me
as
that.
always.
Yeah, they do a good job. Not a sponsor, but still great. Oh, just kidding. They are a sponsor.
Yeah, they
They actually have a
hung
poster
up
up there on sheet B.
Yeah, they do.
We should put them on camera. What are we doing?
Okay, Ed's going to overcurl here just a little bit.
There you go.
And
There's Bono's phone number if anybody out there is hankering for some Italian food.
you got just enough of that rock to get it out.
It's good to hear all the voices in the warm room.
Good line. Line's good.
Yeah, we do have some activity for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Ed going for another hit here. I think they'd go ahead and hammer this line. It's going to curl hard on them again. Very nice shot.
Yeah.
Good weight. Again, as you mentioned yesterday, he didn't have to power that through. It was just the amount of weight required that the shot called for, right?
Yeah, that's
keeps
right.
the shooter around. Very
Yeah,
good
and
weight call by Justin.
These guys are plenty strong and can hold some rocks. So
Yeah,
just give it to your sweepers and let them control it. Because if you throw it too hard, then there's not much they can do.
Julia, help! No, help! Yes, sweet! Justin, watch it.
They're on and off this one back and forth, so that must be a good result.
Yep.
Wide open end here, looking
Nice
for
nose.
tracking towards either a single or a blank. If we keep hitting out.
As they say, you can talk to hack weight, but peel weight won't listen.
But it's free in the house, so hit this bump and roll. Yeah.
Yeah, once it's out of your hand, it's all over. With if you're throwing 7 seconds.
Yeah, like back 12 weight. Right? Or hack? Yep. Yeah. Yep. All the way. Go. All the way. Go. He's gonna miss. Go. He's gonna draw. Keep going. Now off.
That's going to hang around back 12, I think.
We'll change the strategy there and look at playing the draw instead.
A little more. Yeah. You know, Carl, play that, but you can afford to be a little heavy if you had to, right? This is the shot.
Guess it's contagious. Now everybody wants to throw a draw. Detroit's going to try to pile one right on top, use that yellow as backing, make their shot hard to get rid of.
Okay.
No! Stop!
I really like the call. A straight hit on that back one would give the Sweeping Beauty something to freeze to.
Yep.
So if you're going to play a draw, why not give something in the front of the house that they have to choose to hit instead? Unfortunately, it was just tick heavy on that.
Unfortunately, we have another freshie.
Another freshie.
Those of you who are not familiar with that obscure curling term, that refers to a rock taking an unintended path and flies through the house, hitting nothing but fresh air, hence the freshie.
Well, then get it
By obscure, do you mean you made it up?
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay.
That's what I just made up.
All right, just clarifying.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, because I've been playing for a while and I've never heard it. I just registered for the 25 and under coming up here in in a few weeks.
You might need to research history on that, see if you qualify. I'm not sure. I think they're going for the guard here. Might be it.
Yeah, I think we're playing a hit, which I like a lot.
I like it.
Sit two. It was a great shot right on the nose there.
Really good.
Despite their best efforts, that comes up a little short and acts as a corner guard for yellow.
Blocking about a quarter of the rock, maybe.
Justin likes the center guard here, it looks like.
What did we do in top 12 on that side? In our own? Yeah, leave the middle open and guard the
Colton has
side.
other ideas.
Like put it in top 12.
Giving a little more ice.
I think Colton's inclination is to put one in, which I like a little bit better than the corner guard.
I like top 4.
Yeah.
Line's good.
You're
Like a
sitting
good
two.
line.
You're sitting two already. A center guard would give the Detroit team an out with a chance to come around and possibly take the end away by making a good draw.
Sure, they bury one, then you got to waste a stone
Yep.
removing yours.
Well, we're going to see if that's what happens because we do have a guard here.
We do.
Center guard with hammer's a little contrarian, but oh, it is. I'm sorry. They are without hammer. It's Detroit hammers here.
Didn't Detroit score in the second?
Well, they must have hung the score wrong.
Detroit
then.
scored 2 in the second.
Oh, in the second? Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, they
It's
just
not
haven't
up
hung
there
yet.
Yeah, okay. It looks like the vices across the ice room are slacking on their duties a little bit.
Yeah.
Which makes our job a little bit harder. And that we certainly don't need any more level of difficulty back here.
Exactly.
We're struggling
this may
as
end
it
up
is.
well for him, even though he took out his own rock. It's going to peak out.
Yeah.
They can get to it with an intern hack weight.
Yeah.
As we saw in the first end, they're comfortable with this shot.
No, let's get rid of it.
He's thrown it several times already.
Zach, your control.
Oh, these mics must be projecting into the ice room. We just had the second end hung on A.
Okay.
Stone Pickers took another 2, so they're up 4-0 on the Stratocasters, another DCC junior team. And then on sheet D, we don't give a sheet. Got 2 in the second, so they're up 2-1 over Team Byzinski.
Okay, they're really hammering this rock. Just going to clip the guard.
Honestly, with hammer, getting that guard out of play is not the worst result.
No,
So
didn't hurt him a whole lot.
Justin's got an open house to look at.
Colton's still not pleased with that effort.
It was awfully close. Those stones were edge on edge, so even when you can see the whole rock, having that visual of a guard in front,
Yeah, you
can
know
get,
it's
can
there.
get in your head. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's implanted in your brain.
Yep. And it's almost like it has its own gravity. Those guards can attract your shooter. It's like when you're playing golf and there's water. If all you focus on is
There
the
you
water, it's going in the water.
Golf ball magnet.
That's right. So Detroit's just mitigating their possible damage here, taking out a yellow rock. I think they would have preferred this on the outside, but it looks like it's going to
just a
touch
hair
it.
wide. He might touch it, but he's just going to move it to the button.
Bad luck on that one.
That was unfortunate. There, we got that 2 hung.
I need all the help I can get, so we appreciate that.
We do.
I want to like hit it straight back.
Okay, Justin's looking at removing this.
Yep, playing the hit off the line away from his own
Too
yellows.
bad. You almost want to go with a nose hit. You don't want to trust missing on the low side any because it could jam on your yellow in the back
Yep.
12.
Yeah, even if it clusters the yellow in there between, you're right. Like keeping you want to make sure that red one goes. Oh, right on. We're trying to take it easy.
We
All
won't.
right, I'm going to tell you said so, Sarah. Oh, hey, Sarah. Who's throwing first and who's throwing
Thank you. Yeah, Ed's in the white.
Ed, all the way, Ed, all the way, Ed. Go, go, go. Ed, all the way, Ed, all the way.
Sweeping it hard here.
Well, it stayed on the right side of the rock. And is this one going to hang on?
It is going to
that-
hang.
That ends up really good. Separates the rocks a little bit.
Not a bad result at all.
Detroit does have a good freeze opportunity right here, but they're risking leaving the rocks around and bringing 4 into play.
Yeah, if you're light or wide, that's
Yep.
trouble. So they may look at the double
If
opportunity
he makes
here,
it, it
right?
takes away the whole end, and you're going to end up either stealing or forcing. But the risk is that you don't make a perfect freeze, and yellow's got a chance for a big end here. So he doesn't seem deterred. He's going to throw it. I just got permission from Colton's wife to give them a hard time on the mic, so I feel totally unleashed at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was nice of her to give you that pass.
That's right.
Okay, I don't mind this call at all. He can freeze, even if he freezes on the back one, he can limit the damage to 2. Right.
Come on. Julie. Yes.
The line's really good. Let's see what kind of weight this has on it.
I'm working hard on it.
Never get Justin. One after the ceiling. All the way.
All right.
Just a foot short leaves opportunity for Justin.
Weight was really close. Needed maybe a hair tighter line and just another foot of weight to make it perfectly. I think the safest way to get rid of this one is hit it on the left side of the rock.
I agree. Touch on the high side.
He likes the intern. Center line sometimes a little tricky to deal with.
It's almost control up weight ice, isn't it?
I agree. He looks like he's going to throw a good amount at this one, which peeling it out is much better than crossing over the face and jamming into your own rock. So
Exactly.
I don't mind it as long as he doesn't overthrow it and have it hang out on him. It's funny, that center line. It's only a couple pieces of string, but sometimes it seems like it acts as a mountain. So it's a little stubborn getting over. Although with my intern, I can make it cross it no problem when I dump it. I really like the line out of hands.
Yeah, it's looking really good. I think they can afford to get off of that.
They're pushing.
Keep pushing.
They're sweeping the push. So
Really good shot. by Justin.
might not keep the shooter, but it's
I
going to
think he
be
will.
a score
Oh,
of
he doesn't. Is it going to spin back in?
a little
No.
defensive sweeping. 3 yellow. That's definitely the right side of the shot to miss that on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good shot by Justin.
Yeah.
Let's take a peek.
Gave you that update verbally, but it's we have a score in the third there. So the junior team, the Stratocasters, hang one in the third to cut the lead to 4-1. Still playing. Oh, there's the 3. It's still swinging. They must have just hung that one.
There we go.
3-2. That's get your sheet together over Team Byzinski.
That's correct.
TJ's cooperating and hanging the third end on sheet D. It is 4-2. Byzinski over.
With a sheet.
We don't give a sheet. All these sheet references are really.
There's a lot of sheets.
Yeah, a lot of sheets.
Good job, Ed. Look at that.
I'm having trouble keeping my sheets straight.
I'm with you.
Oh, the smell of that food is in the air, buddy. Oh, it's out. Yeah, the line's open.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, do you want to go eat?
Yeah, I might hop up there here shortly.
Why don't you take a break?
Okay, we'll let Ed throw his second shot after a perfect first guard. I mean, that's just like on TV, isn't it? That first shot of Ed's.
That's right. Yeah, that's perfectly placed. We were saying during the previous game, those tight guards on swingy ice like we have here at DCC are much more valuable. If you make a come around, the tight guards are harder to.
Mine's good.
Better protection against a down weight hit. If you throw a 1 or a 2 guard, a high guard with hack weight, you can dig out a shot perfectly buried.
Yeah, I think they're calling an audible here. They're just going to go ahead and punch it.
You know,
raise it up a little.
Without hammer, a couple guards isn't going to hurt you. So that one just rolls in, so it's available to hit if they want to. Not part of the free guard zone.
No, I said you.
And I missed every time.